That's why we're pivoting right into That's What He Said. So, guys, let's get to it.
What did he say?
Okay, guys, this segment is called That's What He Said, where I have pulled several different clips from press conferences throughout the week, just to talk about what was said during the press conference, and some just they can be really insightful, really deep, but also sometimes pretty funny too. So, with this first one, Jay, you literally just said it, Drew Brees. Now, we've been hearing since the Broncos drafted Bo Nix, the comparisons made where people have made mention that that Bo has very Drew Brees like characteristics, Breesistics, I guess you could call them.
Huh. That's a good one. I like that. That should be on a T-shirt right there.
It should be on a T-shirt, Breesistics. But the one person we hadn't really heard say that up to this point was the man himself, Sean Payton, until a press conference a couple of days ago. I believe it was after Saturday's practice. This is what Sean Payton had to say about Bo Nix.
What do you think of Bo's patience in high-pressure situations?
I like it. I'm for it. I think it's a trait that when we watched, you see pretty good pocket sense. Doesn't take a lot of sacks. I think he knows when the play's over, time to go. And then I think he can make plays when he's going. So I used to say this all the time, that the sack numbers are a reflection more on the quarterback than the offensive line. And there are some, Brees was one of those guys, he was a tough sack. Ball came out, and I think Bo has traits like that.
There it is. Sean Payton finally made a comparison to his star quarterback, his Hall of Fame quarterback, to his rookie.
Yep.
So I don't know about you. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's a good feeling.
There is no other quarterback in the draft that fits that profile. None of them. No. There's people maybe more athletic than Bo Nix, but nobody has the headspace. Nobody has the I'm going to execute the play that's designed for me the most efficient way possible.
Sure.
Than Bo Nix.
Well, I mean, there's that, but I mean, at the same time, one thing we've been hearing is he's pretty athletic himself. I think the thing I feel about Bo is he's the most experienced, and I think he's the best of the rookies. 65 games. He started 65 games in college.
Nuts.
That's insane.
He's the oldest record, I believe.
Yes, I believe it is. I know as far as being the oldest quarterback ever drafted, he's second only to one. I can't remember who the other one was.
Some BYU quarterback, probably.
Because Bo is 26, which is old to be drafted.
Yeah,
but who cares? Who cares? Here's what I think about it. Right? I think he's athletic. He may not be as athletic as Michael Penix. He may not be able to run as fast as Caleb Williams. But one thing we've been able to see, he's accurate, incredibly accurate. He's willing to take the tough shots, like the passes over the middle. Oh. We haven't seen that in Denver in so long. And that's where you get your yards after catch.
And it's so funny that quote we just heard from Sean Payton, if you look at it from this point of view, is actually a little dig at Russell Wilson.
Yeah, a little bit.
Think about how many sacks that was quarterback initiated last year. And
oh yeah,
it's sickening how big of a difference it's going to be.
It really is. But on top, so I guess what I'm just trying to say there is that he is the most put together all around quarterback in this draft class.
Yep.
He's got traits of every single one of them. He's just got more traits than all of them put, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that you could say that I'm wearing my orange lenses. I don't know. But the fact of the matter remains, from what we're seeing in training camp, this guy could, might just finally be the answer we've been looking for.
He's the guy. He's him.
I think so. I really hope so. Is he him? Is he they? Is he they?
What are your pronouns, sir?
What's your pronouns? Are you he, they? Are you he, them? Funny.
Dude,
all right. Let's move.
He's gonna be something fierce, man. I'm so excited.
He really is. Before we go into the next clip we've got going on, Blitz coming in, talking about Bo's boy from Oregon, Troy Franklin. Not hearing a lot from Troy Franklin. I hope they can get stuff cooking. Him and Bo were amazing in Oregon. I'm excited for this season. I just can't wait for football. With the Troy Franklin situation, Jay, I mean, I agree with you, Blitz, but at the same time, think about this, right? That wide receiver room is stacked. I mean, you've got Marvin Mims, you got Cortland Sutton, you got Tim Patrick, you got Josh Reynolds. I mean, dude, that is a stacked room. Troy Franklin is young. He's a rookie. He's got a lot to learn about the NFL.
He's got a little diva personality to him.
A little bit.
And a lot of people have compared him, honestly, to a little bit of Emmanuel Sanders. Early in his career, because Emmanuel Sanders was nothing in Pittsburgh in the very beginning of his career. People forget this.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
So, I think we'll see something out of Troy. It just may not be this season. He's got some big names to knock off to be a starter on this team.
Yep.
I mean,
it's arguable. It's arguable to say Vele has outperformed him thus far. And granted, Vele is a very veteran rookie. Again, another Utah kind of,
older,
super old for a rookie. He's very well put together. He is a clone of Tim Patrick. I'm very excited for him, but like Troy Franklin has been probably the most yelled at wide receiver out of that whole room. But he's immature and he's an unfinished product.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is. Look, he's clay. Okay. He's still being molded and he will mold.
He is.
And when you finally put him in the kiln and he's finished and you put on the gloss and you throw him in the kiln, you heat it up real hot. He's gonna be something in this league. It's just yeah. Okay. No, Blitz popping in. No, Johnny. According to the NFL and PFF, we have the worst receiving core in the league. Patriots have 0 names on their roster. That's right. No, we don't. I don't care what PFF says. I don't care what the NFL says. They sleep on the Broncos all the time. Cortland Sutton was the number 1 red zone threat in the NFL last season. He was. And just a couple years ago before his injury, they're sleeping on Tim Patrick because he's been out for 2 years. But before his injury, the season before that, he was touted as being one of the most reliable wide receivers in the league. Mims is a Pro Bowler. Yeah, Mims went to the Pro Bowl. Granted, he went as a special teamer, but he still was. That's why he was there.
Yeah, I know. He's going to have opportunity because of Jerry Jeudy being gone that he's never had.
Yes.
So and
Big time. And is anybody else sad about seeing Jerry Jeudy leave? I'm really not.
Hell no, I'm not. What a disappointment.
I don't feel sadness. I don't feel sadness about that at all.
No. So, and you know what?
Okay,
there's been tons of. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I had a burp. No. Oh man, that beer came back to say hello.
I was just gonna say, I'm not gonna miss the footwork videos from Jerry Jeudy in the offseason. I'm super over all that crap of having your own clothing line and your own label and all that. Like
here's the thing. I agree with you. But here's what I think. I think having your own label and your own clothing line is fine, as long as you've proven that you're that guy. But the thing was, Jerry Jeudy never did that.
Nope.
In 4 years in Denver, when did he ever? He never eclipsed 1,000 yards. He's never won a playoff game. I mean, for crying out loud, you're not the guy. He's never once even been the number 1 wide receiver on the Denver Broncos.
Nope.
Like, sorry, dude. Just because you are in the game doesn't mean that you're clothing line material. Now,